So, you think you know Japan, huh? You've braved the neon labyrinth of Tokyo, paid homage to the deer of Nara, and maybe even caught a glimpse of Fujisan on a clear day. Good for you. But beyond the bullet train and the tourist traps lies a different Japan, a land of secret valleys, ancient forests, and flavors that would make a Michelin inspector weep. Finding these hidden gems, that's the real challenge. It's about ditching the guidebook and embracing the unknown. Ready for a journey off the beaten path? Forget everything you think you know about Japan. We're not talking manicured gardens or neon-drenched streets. This, my friends, is Tottori, home to a site that'll make you rub your eyes and check your passport. A goddamn desert. Yeah, you heard me right. We're talking miles of windswept sand dunes, sculpted by the sea breeze, stretching as far as the eye can see. This ain't some cheesy tourist trap either. These dunes are the real deal, a geological anomaly that'll have you questioning your sanity and reaching for your camera in equal measure. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bourdain, you've lost it. I came to Japan for sushi, not sand. Listen up, because I'm about to blow your mind. Imagine this. You, a board strapped to your feet, carving down a mountain of sand as the sun sets over the Sea of Japan. That's right, sandboarding. It's a thing. And it's about as close as you'll get to surfing without getting wet. But Tottori isn't just about adrenaline-fueled sand surfing. It's a place where you can wander for hours, dwarfed by the sheer scale of the dunes, the only sound the wind whistling past your ears. It's a place to reconnect with nature, to feel the grit beneath your fingernails and the sun on your face. It's a side of Japan you won't find on a postcard, and trust me, it's one you don't want to miss. After a day spent battling the elements, you'll be ready for something to warm your soul. And trust me, Tottori delivers. We're not talking Michelin-starred sushi temples here, but the kind of honest, soul-satisfying food that sticks to your ribs and warms you from the inside out. Think steaming bowls of ramen, the broth thick with flavor, or plates piled high with yakitori, grilled over charcoal until it's crispy and caramelized. Wash it all down with a cold beer or a shot of local sake, and you'll understand why Tottori is a hidden gem worth seeking out. It's a place where you can escape the crowds, reconnect with nature, and experience a side of Japan that's raw, real, and utterly unforgettable. Let's face it, the art world, it can be a pretentious beast. Stuffy galleries, overpriced wine, and more often than not, you're left staring at a blank canvas wondering if you missed the punchline. But on Naoshima Island, art isn't confined to white walls and hushed whispers. It explodes onto the landscape, a vibrant tapestry woven into the very fabric of the island. Imagine this. You're strolling along a rocky beach, the salty air whipping through your hair, when suddenly you stumble upon a giant pumpkin. Not just any pumpkin, mind you, but a polka-dotted yellow behemoth, grinning mischievously at the sea as if it just rolled out of a dream. That, my friends, is the magic of Naoshima. This ain't your typical island getaway. Forget beaches packed with sunbathers and overpriced cocktails. Naoshima is a sanctuary for the senses, a place where art installations emerge organically from the landscape, inviting you to explore, interact, and lose yourself in their beauty. Wander through abandoned houses transformed into immersive art experiences, each room a portal to a different world. Descend into subterranean chambers where light and shadow dance to the rhythm of the earth, or simply sit in quiet contemplation, gazing out at the Seto Inland Sea, dotted with islands like brushstrokes on a canvas. Naoshima is a place where you can reconnect with your inner child, where the boundaries between art and life blur, and where every corner holds the promise of unexpected wonder. It's a place that will challenge your perceptions, ignite your imagination, and leave an imprint on your soul long after you've left its shores. And when the sun begins to set, casting long shadows across the island, head to one of the local eateries. Forget Michelin stars and white tablecloths. Here, it's all about fresh, seasonal ingredients, simply prepared and bursting with flavor. Think grilled seafood, caught that day, or bowls of steaming udon noodles, the broth rich with the essence of the sea. Naoshima is a feast for the senses, a place where art, nature, and culinary delights collide in a symphony of pure joy. It's a hidden gem that will stay with you long after you've returned to the mainland, a reminder that the most extraordinary journeys are often the ones we least expect. Forget Tokyo's neon jungle and Kyoto's serene temples for a second. Let's venture off the beaten path into the heart of Japan, where time seems to stand still. We're talking about Shirakawa-go, a village tucked away in the Shogawa Valley, a place that'll grab hold of your soul and whisper ancient stories. Imagine waking up to a symphony of birdsong, sunlight filtering through rice paper windows. You step outside and bam, you're surrounded by these steep-pitched, thatched roof houses that look like they've been plucked straight out of a fairy tale. They're called gassho-zukuri, which translates to hands joined in prayer. And trust me, you'll be thanking whatever deity brought you to this magical place. These houses, some over 250 years old, aren't just architectural marvels. They're testaments to human resilience and ingenuity. The steep roofs, designed to withstand heavy snowfall, are a marvel of engineering, built without a single nail. It's a reminder that the simplest solutions are often the most elegant. But Shirakawa-go isn't some museum piece, frozen in amber. People live here, work here, keep their traditions alive. You can wander through the village, smell the wood smoke curling from chimneys, maybe even share a cup of sake with a local who's seen more winters than most of us have had hot meals. And the food, oh man, the food. Imagine digging into a steaming bowl of hoba miso, a local specialty where miso paste is grilled on a magnolia leaf infused with the flavors of the mountains. Or try the wild plants and vegetables, foraged from the surrounding forests, prepared with a reverence for nature's bounty that'll make you want to kiss the hands of the cooks. Shirakawa-go is more than just a pretty picture. It's a living, breathing testament to a way of life that's fast disappearing. It's a place where you can reconnect with nature, with history, and with yourself. And in this crazy, mixed-up world, sometimes that's all you really need. So, yeah, skip the bullet train this time. Hop on a local bus, take the scenic route, and lose yourself in the timeless beauty of Shirakawa-go. Forget Tokyo's neon-drenched alleyways and Kyoto's serene temples for a second. Let's talk about a different Japan, a Japan where time moves differently. Yakushima Island, my friends, isn't your typical tourist trap. It's a primal, almost mythical place where ancient cedar forests cloak mist-shrouded mountains, some pushing nearly 2,000 meters into the sky. Imagine this. You're hiking through a cathedral of trees, sunlight filtering through the canopy, the air thick with the scent of moss and damp earth. Some of these trees, these majestic sugi cedars, have stood here for thousands of years. They've seen empires rise and fall, witnessed the slow, relentless march of time. And you, standing there in their presence, can almost feel the weight of their history, the whisper of ancient stories carried on the wind. This isn't just some Disney fantasy, folks. Yakushima is real, and it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site for a reason. The island is a biosphere reserve, home to unique species of plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. Think mossy, fairy tale forests straight out of Princess Mononoke, crystal clear streams teeming with life, and monkeys swinging through the trees overhead. But Yakushima isn't just about pristine nature. It's also about the people who live here, who've carved out a life in this wild, unforgiving landscape. People who understand the rhythm of the forest, who respect the power of nature. You might find yourself sharing a cup of tea with a local fisherman, hearing tales of the sea, or maybe you'll stumble upon a hidden-away onsen, a steaming hot spring where you can soak your weary muscles after a long day of hiking. Yakushima is a place that gets under your skin, that stays with you long after you've left its shores. It's a reminder that there are still places in this world untouched by the relentless pace of modern life, places where you can reconnect with something ancient, something primal, something real. All right, let's be real. Sometimes you need a break from the backpacking, the ramen stall hopping, the constant sensory overload. Sometimes you just want to soak in a steaming hot spring, a volcanic elixir for the soul, with a view that would make a poet weep. Enter Hakone, a mountain resort town that's basically a postcard come to life. We're talking volcanic hot springs, folks, the kind that make you want to shed your clothes and dive right in. And trust me, you'll want to. Hakone is famous for its onsen, both traditional and modern, from rustic outdoor baths with breathtaking views of Mount Fuji to luxurious ryokans where you can soak in private, surrounded by bamboo forests. Speaking of Mount Fuji, Hakone offers some of the most iconic views of Japan's most famous peak. Imagine yourself gliding across Lake Ashi on a pirate ship-shaped ferry, the snow-capped cone of Fuji reflected perfectly in the still water. It's the kind of view that makes you want to pull out your camera, then put it away again and just soak it all in. But Hakone isn't just about natural beauty. It's also a haven for art lovers. The Hakone Open Air Museum, for instance, is like a sculpture garden on steroids, with works by modern masters like Henry Moore and Yayoi Kusama scattered across a sprawling mountainside. And then there's the Hakone Venetian Glass Museum, a glittering palace of light and color, where you can marvel at intricate glass sculptures and even try your hand at glassblowing. Now I know what you're thinking. Hakone sounds expensive, right? Well, here's the thing. Hakone caters to every budget. Sure, you can drop a small fortune on a luxury ryokan with a private onsen and a multi-course kaiseki dinner, but you can also find cozy guest houses and budget-friendly hotels that won't break the bank. Getting to Hakone is a breeze too. Just hop on a bullet train from Tokyo, and you'll be there in under 2 hours. So whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, a family-friendly vacation, or just a chance to escape the city and recharge your batteries, Hakone has something for everyone. From the windswept dunes of Tottori to the ancient forests of Yakushima, Japan's hidden gems offer a side of the country rarely seen in guidebooks. These are the places that stay with you, that challenge your perceptions and leave you craving more. So tell me, what hidden wonders have you uncovered in Japan? Share your own off-the-beaten-path discoveries in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel inspiration. Until next time, keep exploring.